Ba-da-boop. Ba-da-boop. Well, that was weird. We got that one wrong. Hello, everybody. Hang on. We're telling more followers to join your video. Thank you, Instaghoul. Instaghoul is an interesting term. Newfoundland Bear, Kimmy Road, sweet morning. Welcome, welcome, y'all. Pushed the wrong button. So, one of my buddies gave me this thing today, and apparently it's like a pretend cigarette, and apparently it's like some super like new special boy kind of like way to help you stop like killing yourselves with these. And I'm interested because like I've tried the Bell Reaver. Welcome, brother man. Like I've tried the patches, I've tried the pills, I've tried the gum. Like literally everything under the sun. Oorah. Literally everything under the sun I've tried. Like according to Western medicine. And so like if some crazy dude out of Silicon Valley made some like special boy thing and it works, great. HandyAdamBear, welcome, my friend. Much appreciated. And the thing I find most interesting is that Bible verse of like throwing pearls before swine. Because when I apply that to myself, just looking back at my life, there's been multiple times where I've gone days without smoking, and then apparently because I'm a retard, I just keep smoking. And part of me wonders, is there like some emotional distress in my past where somehow magically like smoking makes it feel better? I don't know. Like, to be fair, my dad smoked, or still smokes, I don't know. Who knows? I ponder these things consistently. No, dude, Bell Reaver, your conversation was fantastic. The only bummer to that is when I tried ending it and like saving it, but it didn't work. Long Bear, welcome, brother. And but like at the end of the stream, I was trying to save it and stuff, but for some reason it didn't work, and like my phone completely froze, so I wasn't able to publish our stream, which is kind of a bummer. Because like I feel like we had a great conversation, brother. Also, how is everyone doing? Any fun adventures to report? Long Bear has probably traveled 10,000 miles since we last talked to him. Like, HandyAdamBear says breastfeeding. Is that what you're currently doing right now? Might be a little bit too much information, but I appreciate your honesty. I hope that's a joke, because I'm pretty sure you're a dude. Bell Reaver, I know you're a dude, so don't mess with me, bruh. Nice. So, you're smoking, probably. How dare you? You're making completely unfounded allegations. First Aid Bear, welcome, brother. Despite the fact you've seen me smoke both cigarettes and marijuana. the devil's weed or devil's grass on multiple streams. How dare you? How double dog dare you accuse me of this? How long bear? Yes. Brother. Ooh, that's some interesting gravy, HandyAdamBear. I don't think hear more. But how long,
Hey,
bear?
brother, how you doing?
I'm doing quite well. I had a pretty interesting day. How have you been doing?
I've been doing great. So, no, HandyAdamBear still no smokes, and nobody has died on the highway at my hands.
Only the plus, because the insurance policy would be a bitch.
Exactly. I do have a little bit of an update since you and I have last chatted.
Would love to hear,
I
brother.
happen to have with me my road dog.
Puppy! Yes! You have a puppy! Boy or
Yes,
girl?
I do.
What is his name?
It's a boy. He is a Yorkie, and he is 10 weeks old.
Yes, dude, he's adorable.
He is. He's a pain in the ass, though.
Well, yeah, you gotta stop for poop and pee break all the time.
Well, thank God for puppy pads, and he already knew those.
Genius, bro.
Right? So he was. Let's see. He was They were 7 days old, and he was the first one to do anything besides the belly crawl in the whelping box. And he was actually jumping vertically. Like, he got on all fours and tried jumping. So the breeder called him
puppy.
Yeah, so the breeder called him Rabbit. And when I started trying to let me turn off the blower here, just reduce the noise. When I started seeing if he and I could bond, he would not respond to Rabbit from me, but he responded to Wabbit. He just doesn't like the hard R's.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I also had a speech impediment growing up where I could also not say hard R's.
See, there you go. But yeah, we literally just parked, and I was just listening to Dan Barone, and his stream ended. I refreshed, and here's JapJap. He was just talking to me about the chat that you and he had done. Yeah.
Dude, synchronicities are invading the bear community. How wonderful.
Oh yes. So, yeah, I'm right, Wascally Wabbit. He hears that all the time. He just gave me a side glance, didn't even look up. But yeah, I haven't been on a whole lot, mainly because I don't want to get really worked up, given that I'm now, let's see, we've done a full week and a half now, no smoking.
Nice. Congratulations, brother.
Thank you. Yeah, my sinuses are constantly draining because I'm no longer plastering them with the tar anymore.
Interesting. So that's something fun to look forward to.
Yeah. So I joined up with the Legion of Bears that Legionnaire started up as soon as oh, thank you. Thank you, Newfoundland. As soon as Beartaria started being a subject, Legionnaire Bear said, Beartaria is going to need a legion of warriors. I've got a challenge. Let's see who does it. Well, I'm on the second yeah, we're in the second round of those challenges, right?
Uh-huh.
Um, and so I'm in my first round of it, second session, I guess, of the challenges, and it is 30 days of, easy one, no alcohol, no porn, no squirting activities of any kind other than for procreation. And I'm like, all right. There's only one of them, the alcohol, that I even rarely imbibed in at this point, right?
Mm.
And then, but there's also no mind altering substances of any type, in which they included tobacco.
Caffeine as well?
No, caffeine is allowed.
What are the other like mind-altering substances that are like
Well,
relatively common that were included?
like the marijuanas, and no ayahuasca, no
Mm.
mushrooms, no,
So like all the
basically,
crazy shit plus cigarettes.
right.
All right, word.
But so part of this though is that there's physical challenges as well. Like,
Hmm.
okay, so like there was a, oh, really, Wabbit? I'm not sure if you just heard him do a little. He's not so thrilled about my waking up in the middle of the night to do push-ups and stuff. Um, but we are to be for our time zone. We are to wake up at 5 a.m. or to report at 5 a.m. with our check-in and our push-ups and all that stuff. Well, then he goes and does like kettlebell bear is my commander. Really? Well, I don't know what you're barking at. There's nothing here but us.
So like Legionnaire Bear is basically building like a moral / workout army.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like,
That's brilliant. Good for
oh,
him.
dude. But it's like, you do your 30 days with none of that, and then there's a break. And if you want to go back and imbibe in your alcohol or your tobacco or whatever, okay, go ahead, right?
Love it.
And and then like, so like kettlebell was in the first round, right? They had two divisions at that time. Well, I'm in and so he's also doing his second session with them at the same time as being our commander. And so he's, again, all the rules, plus they have heightened activity requirements. And it's basically whether you're going to working on like doing homesteading kind of stuff, or hey, just in case we end up needing security somewhere, you've got to be somewhat physically fit.
I'm just dying laughing because like how the joke how Owen makes is like you start a government when like 3 people try to order a pizza.
Right.
That's literally what you guys are doing right now based on working out and morality. And it's hilarious and wonderful in so many ways.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I mean, it's 100% volunteer. You can bitch out at any time, and it's totally cool. We will humiliate the fuck out of you with memes, but
Well, it's like
and thank God.
what I find so brilliant is that your commander is the dude. Like this is his second session, and this is your first session. So it's like there isn't a major gap between the ranks per se at this moment. And
No,
like as this organization continues, it's going to be that grassroots, organic, and genuine. Like it's absolutely brilliant.
absolutely. So, like, I talked to Legionnaire and Kettlebell, and for a couple of weeks before it actually got started. And I'm like,
Mhm.
look, I'm going back on the road, full time. So like I'm over the road. I'm gonna be cruising between time zones, and I'll be in a different time zone almost every day. And they're like, okay, so we got the weird ones. We've got overflow. We've got some guys from can't express how amazing this is. Don't think there's ever been anything like. You're right, absolutely right, Handy Adam. Oh, now here's the other part. Here's the other part where we actually lost a few people because it was enforced. Daily, evening Bible reading, even if it's just one verse. Even if it is just one verse, right? So we've got some Aussies, we've got some folks in Germany, we've got some folks in Britain, and then we've got a few of us spread across the U.S., right? But our first guy who left, I had no problem. I would have explained it a little different to him, and see if he was if he would play along that way. But he's like, well, I'm LDS, and right now we're reading the Book of Mormon. We've got a specific portion of the Book of Mormon that we're working on, so I'm going to read that instead of the Bible. And Kettlebell said, I don't care what else you read. We're reading the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
And like all that happened in like 3 hours that I was not able to look at my phone. Right? Literally 3 hours. And came back and, all right, well, that dude's gone, and they're all making fun of him. And I'm like, you couldn't just express to him, dude, in your triple combination is the exact same version of King James Bible that Kettlebell has. It's just not in your triple combination. You can't add one more verse to read out of New Testament or Old Testament. Doesn't matter. Just add one more verse to read every day for scripture study. Really?
It's literally that simple.
Right. But, that's all right. We memed the hell out of him, and it was awesome. We had another guy who went 5 days in a row being late. And not just late, like 2-3 hours late. And he would always do the penance, right? Like he would always post the video of his penance, physical penance, and he was spray painting his handwritten apology all the time. And his favorite thing was, "Sorry, I'm gay," right? And there was one day.
So describe all the penance options, just so because I've never heard of this and it sounds fascinating.
All right.
So how do I fuck up, and what happens when I do so?
All right. How do you fuck up? Not checking in within the hour, within the 5 a.m. hour for your time zone. Okay.
All right.
Somebody else is able to actually prove that you are squirting or doing porn, right? Like breaking any of the rules, right? That's like how you fuck up. But penance is a handwritten apology to the division, right? Plus, it's usually like it'll usually be like, all right, we need a video of 60 sit-ups, right? Something different, or there's a punishment number of the push-ups, right? And, hey, Frontlines Jack, welcome. Or there's additional push-ups in a different style to really mess with people, right? Mm-hmm. Like, I'll be honest with you, my arms are jello, and if you guys, and I'm not too proud of a man to admit this. the boomer, Joe Gagan, he outdoes me on push-ups every damn day. No, by good margin. Dude is tough. He's already got that old man strength, and I'm just like, fuck, guys, sorry. I don't know how. I'm working on it, but it's going to take the month for me to actually show improvement. Because when I'm not doing my push-ups, I'm driving. I don't do anything else to keep everything moving, you know. So, but yeah, no, it's been fun. It's been fun. So, week and a half, no smokes. My coffee intake has actually not increased. It's maintained. And there's Blended Bear. Blended Bear is second in charge for Division 3. And he is far too good for that division. I hope that he can pull the rest of those cocksuckers out of their gammitude and get them to attempt to be deltas at some point.
So not only do you have 3 divisions, but there's already like inner organizational like politics and drama.
Okay, so we do meme wars between the divisions, right?
All right.
And we talk a whole lot of shit between each other. To be honest, Blended is like absolutely one of my brothers. Like if there was a lockdown and military movement down in Australia, I would totally go become a wetback and fight him and his family outside of the borders to freedom. I straight up would. Doesn't mean I'm not going to make fun of him.
So, like you're blowing my mind with like every new phrase and like description of this organization.
Right. So
if you want to join, all you have to do is follow Legionnaire Bear.
Well, yeah, you talk to him, right? And like we're 2 weeks in, and it's for a full 30 days, right? So we're still about at least 2 weeks plus a month before there'll be the next one.
Oh,
right?
I like it.
Yeah. JapJap Daily Legion Report, episode 1. Hey, you know what? So here's the awesome thing. You've got camaraderie, you've got manly hazing in and out of your division, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you've got and then you've got the accountability to not only your division but to the Legion and ultimately to Beartaria. So
basically the bear version of the Marine Corps. I love it.
Okay, let's be realistic here. It's the bear version of like our Air National Guard. Like it's really not
honor, not bodies slayed, because all of those bodies slayed, all wars are Graveler wars. So like,
right.
It's a metaphor. Just take the damn compliment.
All right. Yes. It's we are the read that out loud and then do the news. Oh, that's right. JapJap's Daily Legion Report, episode 1. How's that, Handy Adam? But anyway, yeah. I don't have too long to stay on.
Warbear, welcome. But dude, that would actually be a valuable contribution to Beartarian Times. Can you imagine how hilarious that column would be? Like, in today's news, we're covering the meme war between Division 1 and Division 2. Division 2 has greatly slaughtered Division 1 in morning's memes.
Right, so there was actually...
That would be hilarious.
Like, I'm not sure if you heard, but people were actually commenting on live streams to Owen about how this Legion of Bears was creating division within the Bears. So, like, we did a 24-hour truce, like the Allied forces and German forces on Christmas Day.
Dude,
You
I
know,
remember when that was mentioned. And I was like, wait, what is this? Because like Owen didn't really know what it was, and he just kind of like glossed over it after, and I was like, interesting.
well,
But
this was
now
one
it
of
makes
those.
sense.
This is exactly one of those things. He's like, you know what, guys? I don't have to have my fingers in absolutely everything that you do. You want to do something that you feel will benefit the Bears, go do it, right?
Exactly.
Though all the memes are funny. So I'm in Division 5. So I make fun of 3, 4, and 6, right?
Uh-huh.
Those are the current first round. We, out of respect, we don't fuck with 1 and 2 because they're on their second round. You know what I mean? Like our
Mm-hmm.
leaders were part of 1 or 2.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't fuck with them. We just fuck with everybody in our range. They can fuck with us because, of course, they're higher up.
Seniority, of course. It's brilliant.
Yes. Hey, Blended Bear, I love the man. I really and truly do. I really and truly do. He's still looking for a recovering heroin addict of a Sheila for me down there in Australia. And I even told him, I said that she's just got to be willing to recover, and if she'll come to the States and ride in the truck with me, I can handle all that.
That's pretty great, dude.
That's a big joke, but yeah, no, his wife is still sad. Anytime I catch one of their streams, she says they're still looking for a Sheila for me. So.
Oh, so you just I was just naive again. My bad.
Oh no, it's good. It's good. It's just one of those, you know.
Inside joke that I wasn't privy to. You got me.
That's okay. Now I don't know that it's all that important, but
How large
let's see.
is each division?
What's that?
How large is each division?
We have 12 remaining. We started with 15, and we have 12 remaining.
In your division, or between like 3, 4, 5, and 6?
No, in Division 5. I don't know how much the other ones are.
Did like every division start with similar numbers?
I think so, close to. That's why they had so many.
Interesting.
The bet I plays will be size rights. Oh, right on, Handy Adam. But yeah, so now all of a sudden I started my day in Mountain Time. Now I am officially in Central Time. It is 11:30 here. No, 10:30 here. Cool. Yeah, I really just wanted to check in and say hi because I hadn't chatted with you for a bit. I have some additional sets to finish because unlike everybody else, my ass is actually flying across the freeway at 70 miles an hour for 10 to 11 hours out of the day. It's hard to drop and do an extra set just because I don't have anything else to do.
So,
Someone has to steer the truck. But so I've got some additional sets that I need to do and then get to bed because at 5 a.m. Central is my check-in with Division.
Oh, so that's how you resolve that? You just establish Central Time? Or do you change it for every day?
No, I change it for where I am every day.
Tracking.
Because that's easier than... Well, because there are sometimes, like, last run I did a lot more to where I could wake up and start my day no later than 5, right? But if I was going to be driving at 5 a.m., then I did my check-in before I started driving. right?
Tracking.
This run, I'm parking in the not long before midnight, so I have I won't be able to roll out again for another 9.5 hours. So that's what it's 10:30, 8:30, or 8 a.m. is when I'll be able to roll out. So I can sleep now and then take another nap and then wake up take another nap after my push-ups at 5 a.m., take another 2-hour nap, and then do some more and then go for the day.
Nice.
So, but if you know anybody out that area, I'm heading to Hickory, North Carolina.
Hickory, North Carolina, guys. You hear that? Also, everyone follow HandyAdamBear because he's awesome.
Oh, man. I just talk a whole lot of shit everywhere.
It's hilarious, which is why you're awesome.
From coast to coast, I'll talk a whole lot of shit.
HandyAdamBear from coast to coast.
That's right. Yeah. 7 hours, that is a good night's sleep. Last night I only got 3 hours and then got to sleep a little bit more.
At least you got that little bit more because 3 hours would have sucked.
Yeah, it does suck to only get 3 hours of sleep and then go. But, see, that's the great thing. I can do more push-ups, get tired, go back to sleep, and then wake up to drive.
Mm-hmm. War Bear says Space Ghost there.
Nice.
You are the new Space Ghost.
Wabbit, what are you crying about? He's over here whining.
Wabbit wants attention.
He does. Wabbit, come here. Hey, come here. He's 10 weeks old. He's almost big enough that he can jump. He can't quite climb on the carrier by himself yet. Or he could, he just doesn't have the confidence to. Mm-hmm. But I can't wait for him to occupy the passenger seat so that he can look out the window anytime he wants without climbing up my legs.
That'll be a good day, my friend.
All right. Well, God bless, guys. I'm going to keep listening while I get ready for bed, but I'll jump out here. Voice to text is funny when you want to eat the money. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
Yeah. Right.
All right. Which of the mushrooms did you eat? What color was it? Or what was the color combination?
Pink and purple. Does that actually have meaning? Pink and purple mushroom? I'm genuinely curious.
You're serious? You want the meaning for purple mushroom?
Yeah, I'm genuinely curious.
Okay, so purple mushroom is like you slap somebody with the head of your dick and it leaves a mushroom imprint, like a.
That's shocking.
Yeah.
I was unaware of that.
Right.
Thank you, I guess.
At least that's what I always knew as the purple mushroom.
Oh, I'd never heard that term before.
Yeah, dick slapping somebody. Just with the head. Anyway. Well, if you knew about it, if you knew anybody who sold a drug called the purple mushroom, sorry, dude, you were getting sodomized as soon as your head was gone. That's.
Oh goodness.
All right, guys. I'm out. I got to read some scripture and do some more push-ups. But God bless everybody. I will do some live stream tomorrow.
Awesome. What time?
Well, I'll be driving into the evening. Let's see. We'll say because I can judge Mountain Time pretty well. Eastern Time, 10 p.m. Owen shouldn't be doing a competing stream by then. So Central Time, 10 p.m. Mountain Time, 9. Hey, Courage. Thank you. Newfoundland Bear, you guys take care as well. But it's one of those things that while I'm driving down the freeway, it would be easier to bring some, like to have you jump on and HandyAdamBear and just do like 10 minutes with a few different people, rather than me having to read. It's safer that way. That way I don't have to read the comments.
Yeah, dude. Like, start a little like DM group or whatever for like the people that you would want to help you with that. I'd be down.
Hey, yeah, definitely. I'll hit you up before I do it.
Sounds good, brother, man.
Awesome. God bless everybody. Have a great night. I'm out.
God bless and good night, my friend. And that, everybody, was the Great Hall Long Bear. Also, I kind of want to join this Legion now. Like, HandyAdamBear, welcome, welcome. I'm a special boy. Newfoundland has its own time zone. Yes, because you're literally on the edge of a cliff of Canada, which is a nonsense country where it's cops dressed like clowns. Sorry, brother. What's up, HandyAdamBear?
What's up, brother? How are you?
Chilling, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. So I was jumping around in a dumpster tonight, like I usually do, and I haven't put a case on my new phone. It fell down and cracked right on the corner. So
That's not too bad.
my back camera and my flashlight doesn't work. So
Less convenient.
I only have a front camera, but it seems to be working. So hallelujah.
Hallelujah indeed for the small things, because therein lies life's true joys.
Oh, I could keep this phone going for a long time with a front camera. That's good enough. It's fantastic.
Oh,
it's an if Ani. It's awesome. If Ani.
welcome.
But no, I want to tell everybody, if you get the last phone that will work, the last small phone made out of metal, you can get it for like $50 to $80, and you can run GarageBand and iMovie on them. So like $50 to $80. iPhone SE or ES, and I think they tried to come out with a new one recently, but I would not.
So it's like better than this one?
It's weird to say phone. Isn't it weird to say phone? What kind of phone is that?
I mean, I thought this was like a good one.
Is that a good
Am I wrong?
Phones are, it's amazing how fast things go. You know what I mean?
It's true.
I like, and that's what's cool about talking with friends is like you can like stop and reflect, you know, and so keep your friends close to you. You know, what's so cool is we know that we've always been wanting to get into big communities where everyone is like-minded and wants to crush and loves God and just like, you know, wants to do good things and trust God and have fun, you know, and like,
Yo.
and you find the truth, go for it. And so people do it, you know, instinctually, they just do it. And then they're like, force it and mess it up. And then there's scrabblers all along the way too. So, but the love of money, man, grabblers are created. They're not born. I mean, they are born too, but they're born created as well.
20% of the people who answered your poll are sodomites.
What poll?
Oh, so Trainer Bear said, can you not see the chat?
I'm driving.
Oh, okay, cool. I didn't know that. So Trainer Bear said 76% of my poll said pulling out is a dishonorable squirt. So obviously my response is 26% are sodomites. And then Bellweaver's like 26% too low. Pulling out is gayer than butt play. Warbear said didn't see it. We need to get that to 100.
Nice. That's great.
Now that I know that you don't see the chats, I'll read them out to you.
That is funny. God, funniest thing I've ever felt in my life. Right Side Up Bear was making an idea. Is like, you know what? If you don't have logos, you don't get it as good. Like, you don't get the joke. I'm like, oh, I see. It makes more sense. It is sort of like a frequency of vibration. Oh.
Well, that being said, is like inside jokes. Like you can have all the logos in the world, but if you're not on the inside joke, you're never gonna get it.
Very
and
true.
Courage Bear says, "What's pulling out?" Laughing at the emoji. Newfoundland Bear is proving he's a special boy by saying he's in the 74%. And Bellweaver is encouraging Courage Bear like a homo, saying Courage Bear gets it. Ha 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 ha. Straight up there, it's like saying truth. Wife and I get pregnant every time. I know it's physically impossible, but we all know that time is not linear. So it's possible, and I believe Bear.
That's how you can see those people that look like they're still crushing young people and they have 10 kids. Like,
right?
What is going on here? It's like, we just
obviously time is not linear.
We just kept up going and just never stopped, and God never said, you're done or whatever. It's like
as many as God will bless us with.
Yeah, but that's why my heart is really hardcore turning to the orphan again, because my wife, I don't know if you remember, she had this crazy bladder and kidney surgery, ureter detachment, uterus removal attached to the placenta of the bladder, and they had to get it all off, and it's just a big pile of mess, and they hit an artery and lost like 30% blood, and like they didn't have enough, so she was like, she had to build it back over the course of 8 weeks or 12 weeks or whatever. I was like, damn, that takes a long time. Blood is some special stuff.
Yeah, man.
I had a friend say blood was considered a frequency of light. And I'm like, dude, that's some gravy. So that's my friend Joe Obermeyer. I'm going to post some stuff with him, but that guy's freaking gravy. Unbelievable. He talks logos like crazy. I mean, and if you see the picture of him, look him up.
You saying
Obermeyer Daniel, and all he has is one picture, but he has a Facebook that he does stuff on. He just has one picture of him, dude. But he could stand like a statue in Atlanta on the street corner, and just stand there, and it would like intimidate people. And he said he's done that before, like not intimidate, like it would draw people's like amazing attention, because if he could stay perfectly still, he looks like a statue. Like he looks like he's big and bulky. So when you see the picture, he's got a face. He's got he's got big dreads, and he's got a bone through his nose like that, big,
tribal statue man. Ooh ha ha.
Right, and he would just stand there with he's like total like saved out of the pit, dude, and he's just been walking, for a long time. And then he got married. Now he's having like 4 kids in like 4 years. Like,
dope.
Yeah, it's crazy. So he would stand there with a scripture verse and just stand there like holding a stick. Dude, he's a Hulk. He's like a hulking dude. He got a scythe though. He was my friend. I was like, dude, you gotta get a scythe. He's like, yes, dude, I'll get one. So he got one, and he's using it all the time. So
for sure.
Anyway. So I don't want to like take up all your time. I listen to you all the time now, which is really fun.
No worries, brother. You're good. Like, definitely an interesting story.
Swords. In fact, if you got a better like camera setup or something like that, and like or better sword setup or whatever, like put them on strings. Oh, make mobiles like the dangerous mobile. It'd be like, watch out, for that mobile. Don't walk into the mobile.
I've got like GoPro and like I've got like camera equipment shit somewhere.
If you can figure out how to hook up a GoPro, that's what I want to do, because I just need something in a waterproof case, obviously, as I look at my cracked screen. I'm looking at you through spider webs right now. But not too bad. Like there's like one through your right eye, or whichever eye that is, and the other one.
So other than the fact that I've got a flashlight, which makes me a special boy, and you don't, my phone is probably worse. So like 2 months after I got this phone new,
Yeah.
like I was in gym shorts and I was getting out of my car and it just caught a certain way and I heard a crack
Oh.
and it cracked my entire screen, fractured everything, and I was like, well, that's unfortunate. And then I immediately did a little brainstorm. And I was like, how can I still use this phone? And I took transparent tape and I taped up the most cracked parts, and it's been working perfectly fine for over a year now.
Yeah. Yeah. When you sit and reflect on what we say phone, right? Like what this thing is like a computer that we put in our pocket. It's a touch screen, communication device, everything. Everything that we like thought about when we were kids would be really cool, and they had little ideas about it, but it wasn't that time. It wasn't the right time for it.
All the things that the previous generation was brainwashed with Star Trek, you mean?
Yes, my dad was brainwashed with Star Trek like crazy. I thought about that today. I was reflecting about space, and I was like, because I was picturing myself talking to a boomer, and I was thinking, I was like, like I had to do it with space. Now you have to keep going. You have to do your part too. I went through it with space, and it's really actually a lot cooler than you reminisce. Like it's not as good as you think it was. It's been Hollywoodized,
Yeah, like that female doctor, Translucent Bear, that Owen was just talking to. They were just talking about how Mark Twain like perverted a lot of history through his writings to make like the Dark Ages a thing, Uh-oh, Handy Adam's got the loading circle. Loading circle, loading circle. All right, so while he's loading, I'm going to read some of the comments because they're hilarious, and I just didn't want to interrupt him. Bell Reaver. Yeah, sometimes Trina gets pregnant. Sometimes his wife does. Good blow. Bah! Rihanna, welcome. Oh, Handy Adam, you're back, but I'm going to continue reading some of the funny comments.
Excellent.
Because then Trainer admitted that he pulled out, and Newfoundland was like, Trainer, no! And some other people joined. Welcome, welcome, everybody. And then Newfoundland Bear made a funny joke. That's the next poll, Trainer. Then Trainer claimed that he made a new invention. Obviously, he's just being silly because Trainer's not going to invent something without telling all of us first.
Trina's an amazing guy. I don't put anything past Trina at all. Like he's like, guys, I've I know I'm not very good at this type of stuff, but I just built some amazing like anything. He's like, I found out this idea, and I thought if we just take leaves that people just throw away, and we can just convert them all into this special thing, and we can ride away in my blimp. Like, yes.
I just feel like Trainer Bear is like my spirit brother from another mother, and if he has a new invention he hasn't told me of, I'm a little bit hurt.
Tackling on the trampoline in a big pile of blankets and pillows. And jumping off.
Crushing on the family front. Congratulations, brother.
It's too late. Okay.
All right, bye, Brianna. I guess.
All right, I'll read some of these. Now I can read too. Okay.
Oh, now you can read them? Nice.
Since everybody works remote. How back do I need to go? My gosh, you guys are crushing in the chat. Yes, sometimes Trainer gets pregnant, sometimes his wife does. Okay.
Yes.
I need to go back further. That's crushing. All right.
How long, Bear? After you finish those 20 declining push-ups, take a 60-second rest, and then do another 10 more. Go above and beyond the Call of Duty, my friend. Yeah. And be the CAD. Ayo.
I had twins first. I had 3 kids in 2 years. So, like, it can happen fast. That's what I'm telling people. Like, get your shit in order. Get ready. Because the more stuff you got ready before you have all these kids, you'd be like, yeah, good thing I put that there. Like, because I don't have any other time to do it or whatever, So, But it's get ready in your heart. It's get ready in your heart more than anything else physical. That's what God has convicted me like hardcore about that recently, and it's like same conviction as 12 years ago, and I'm like, oh, 13 Illuminati confirms, you know. It's like, okay. God is illuminating me, right? It illuminates. You know, we got to take back all these terms, you know. I was thinking about gay with logos, and I was like, I'm kind of gay with logos. Like
HandyAdamBear was saying that he sees as HandyAdamBear as like a super jacked old dude.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, wrong button. And so this is what I think of when HandyAdamBear says that. Which screen? Boom. That's gonna be HandyAdamBear.
Oh my gosh, that's so perfect. I gotta take a picture of that. That is perfect. Wow. I could see the whole thing. Yeah, I could see it becoming. Oh my gosh, we've got all these animators too. Like it could become like a little show.
Dude, right?
How long bear? How long?
And like HandyAdamBear.
What you've been doing is like driving. No, I don't drive anymore. I just pick things up and walk.
What is this gas you speak of? I call it protein. I eat 4 cows a day, and I can run at 60 miles an hour.
That's so great.
No, Newfoundland Bear, he doesn't pull the trailer up. He just like puts it, and as he's running at 60 miles an hour, he's doing the military press with the entire trailer.
Do you hear that?
Is that Wabbit again?
Do you guys hear all the noises around me? There's
now that I'm listening.
Dog. Lots of bugs of all kinds.
I hear it.
Oh, and let's see. Here we go. Let's quiet our souls. Oh, you can see yourself. Can you see yourself? Did you see yourself?
No. I just saw running water, and I was confused because I thought you were in a truck.
I was in the truck.
Oh, no. That was haul up
out.
there. I'm being a retard. My bad. I was confused for no reason.
I jumped out. I understand. I jumped out, and I came home, and that was my little duck pond, which I finally got filtering through gravel. Took me a while to figure it out, but
It sounded very harmonious.
cool.
That's what I can remember, because like the rest was just confusion.
Nice. I'll have to re-listen to that and cut that up. I will, hopefully, if I can get my technology, quote unquote, figured out. My damn computers and phones and everything, you know, which I used to do quite a bit. I used to like crush on it like back in the day when it seemed to be more simple to me back then. Anyway, but I've been clipping all you guys. Like I'd love to. I loved like I used to remix. I used to like. I actually got paid to remix songs for gymnasts. You know how they have to do a routine and it has to be like a certain time. So I reduce it down and make it like sound great, you know, and had a lot of fun with that. But I want to like put all of you guys on a record and just scratch all you guys. So that would be awesome.
That would be great, dude.
You break out a record player every once in a while, man. Kids will be like, "What?" I'm like,
Well, I've
yeah,
got to buy one.
like don't even turn it on. Just be real quiet and listen to the needle, and you can hear the music. They're like, what? Kids are flipping out. So I can't find another needle. I've got 2 turntables and multiple microphones. Not
Ooh.
just a microphone. But at any one time, they might be hooked up. But they're not hooked up now. So if I can get them hooked up in the bus, I'll bring
If you
them
can get
to
it all
you.
to work and like all the technology is like synced and ready, you should then send a letter to Owen at 490 Sandpoint, Idaho 83864. And then you should
Nice.
be like, hey, to the bears in my local area, let's have a big meetup. And then you can record all the sound bites organically.
Yes. And I will
Build it
send that letter to Owen at
at 490 Sandpoint, Idaho 83864.
490 Sandpoint, Idaho 83864. That's a pretty good
Correct.
one. I like it. I like it a lot.
I'm already
Sandpoint.
beginning to memorize it.
You know, if you think about that area and the way the flood rushed off, because I always look at that when I drive through the Rocky Mountains. It's like you can see how like a giant flood washed off and left the silt up against the hard cricks and stuff like that, you know. Whether that's Noah's flood or a mud flood, I don't know. You know, who knows exactly? But I always thought it was when I learned that, it was after I had kids and I started learning all this Bible gravy, and I was like, this is amazing. Like, Noah was not most likely an old bearded farmer. He was probably a Nephilim warrior. He probably was a freaking crusher, right? So
Yeah, considering that people would live way longer,
600 when they took off.
I would be willing to bet that they age differently if they lived that long. Common sense, no, right?
Yeah, think about the strength. You're like, I've been doing this for 2 months. You're like, wow, that's pretty good. It's like, no, I've been doing this for 5 years. You're like, yeah, I've been doing this for
So basically, you're
four
saying
centuries.
that Noah looks like this?
Yeah, and the air is cleaner. Oh, but seriously though, how I think we've been grabbled. This could be some gravy. I think prior to these world wars, which seem to really do the media control system, right? I think
Yep.
people were living strong well into their hundreds, still
Well,
crushing, still doing
HandyAdamBear
stuff.
says Noah wasn't a crusher. It took him 100 years to build a boat. And then Bellweaver quickly replies, hey, give the guy a break. He had to fit 2 of every animal, and what if one was gay?
I can't see it. I can't see the messages. Okay, that's all right.
No worries. That's why I make it a priority to read it every so often, because these are hilarious.
Nice. This is the funniest things I've ever seen. I had to encourage JapJap because, well, I didn't have to encourage him, but I was like, I told JapJap, and I'm not JapJap. You're JapJap. Bajo. I get you two mixed up in my minds of those. I don't know why. But
How he's shaved, it shouldn't be so hard.
Bajo could like open up for Owen. Is what I was thinking. I was just trying to think of.
Oh yeah, Baho's hilarious.
He's so smooth. He was the one who inspired me and gave me what I needed when I went into that Goodwill, and that guy fronted me. That was crazy.
Right.
Can't believe that happened.
Yeah, dude, Baho's a legend.
Yeah. Yeah, because his story was awesome. His story was so funny. I saw that, and I was like laughing out loud, like outside. Oh, it was great. You know, I was looking back in my history because I was trying to find some old videos, you know, and
Wait, Instagram says 25 seconds, so we shall have to return to
we've
this.
been crushing since the spring, like hard. Like we've been like at least since I started this thing, we've been crushing hard. People are like doing great.
Nice.
Yeah. I love you guys all.
Definitely.
I'm gonna let you go. Peace out, homie.